This meeting is being recorded.
That was weird. I've never heard that one before.
I'll apologize ahead of time for my coffee.
Oh, that's okay.
That's okay.
Okay, so last project, yay. For starters, you guys did, of course, very, very well. The overall structure, I thought personally was great. It was really, really easy to understand. Everything flowed really well together. And if I didn't know ABA, I still would be able to follow it. So great job on that. Again, as always, there wasn't really too much to, I guess, fix or to give feedback for. I would say the majority of it was just kind of restructuring sentences, taking out certain words. I know some of the tables too were like shifted a little bit, which is an easy fix. I know sometimes Word just does that itself. But overall, really was nothing crucial to be fixed or really any information that I thought needed to be added in there.
Okay.
So
Nice.
awesome job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree with that. The content in the tables was really well explained and concise. They looked great, just a little bit of formatting. They were just kind of shift weird to the right, which
Okay.
that should be an easy fix. The content overall was really good. You explained it clear, thoroughly. The only things that we kind of had to say was minor sentence things, a little bit of grammar. I did suggest, like, I noticed there's non-examples of consent and a non-example of ACIT, but there wasn't like a clear specific example to compare it to. It was just like to add that in, which again is a easy fix.
Yeah. Okay.
But overall, information was great. The resources looked awesome. The references looked like they were all done and for APA format.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's one thing I struggle with is actually getting things like especially references and citations to be in APA format. And that looked great. That looks awesome. As well as the examples and non-examples, like Alexa said, I feel like a lot of the times, especially in whether it be like research articles or whatever, they're not really included. So the fact you guys were able to include even like across the board too, it wasn't just like one thing, it was like a bunch of things. That was really good because it's easy to explain something, but if you don't give an example, it's almost a little bit harder to understand. And the examples were very, very easy to understand too. Kind of goes into like a normal, I guess I don't know how to explain it, like your everyday kind of situation. So
Yeah.
that was awesome.
Also, I want to say, like, I know like abuse is kind of a hard topic to talk about, especially we don't want to think about that happening to any of our kiddos. But y'all did a great job explaining it and being thorough and very to the point about it.
Yes, agreed. Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys.
Yeah. Thank you very much. It's good feedback. The comments look really nice. I did have a question. I don't think either of you wrote this comment, but maybe you could answer for me.
I have the document pulled up with the edit, so I can go look too and see
Okay.
if
I did as well.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So this first one here in the first paragraph, messages to staff, someone had wrote some feedback to say, make this the first sentence to start message to staff in a positive manner. Is she meaning like in that sentence say, like to starting off your supervision or your, coaching session, starting off in a positive manner? Or like, is she meaning, I just was a little confused with that.
Yeah, hold on. Let me take a look at it.
Okay. I think that's what she's meaning, like, talk about how you start, more positive, all the good things they're doing first before you kind of dive in. But I just want to make sure on my end, I know exactly what we're all thinking.
Yeah, I would assume so. I would assume she means just to make sure, I guess that the trainer or supervisor starts off with, positive information.
Right.
I think it was just worded a little,
Okay.
off,
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I mean. I figured that's what she was thinking too. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
really for that. I like
Yeah, that was a good question. Do you guys have any other questions, before we continue?
I had one question. Like, I know our group, we actually wrote too much, and I haven't been able to look at the comments yet, so my answer might be in there. But we had written too much, so we were hoping maybe you guys saw some things that we could cut out. Hopefully, because I think we went quite a bit over the page count, so we'll have to go in there and get rid of some things. So I didn't know if you guys had any suggestions for that.
I
I
honestly didn't realize that.
didn't either. I won't lie to you, I did
Um,
not either. However, I guess the best advice that I could maybe give is see if you can take certain sentences and just condense them a little bit. We can go through it again as a group. I'll let my group know. And we can go through and see if there are certain sentences that, like I said, could be condensed. But in my opinion, and I know she's going to see this is no disrespect to her, but sometimes I feel like it's okay to go over, because especially if the information is valuable and it needs to be said, then I'd rather have a paper or a project to go over than go under and not have enough information.
Right.
Maybe
I
we
will
can always just reach out. Sorry. Maybe we could always just, if like we look through it and we're like, I literally don't know where to cut it, we could always just ask her and say, hey, we talked with the other group and we don't know what to cut out, and she can let us have. I think she says something about that. If you need extra pages, just ask her or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that she does say that. I remember one of ours, I think we went over a little bit too. It wasn't that drastic. And I don't think we even messaged her. But I know she does say if you go over a certain amount, then you can message her and explain like why you can't go under. And I'm sure it would be fine.
I will say that I think if maybe some of the charts, if you can just make them like a little bit smaller, just like take the overall size and see if you can like the corner of it, make it a little bit smaller, might help too with some of the size
True. That's a good
and the
point.
length.
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Like even to maybe make like the text and the chart just like font or not font, a point or two smaller, just to like maybe make the chart itself a little bit smaller. I feel like that would help a lot since the charts are so big. But I mean, again, necessary. But
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
point. That could be an easy, slim down somewhere.
Yeah,
mhm.
true. Because I've seen personally, like in like research articles and stuff, the chart sometimes will be smaller than the actual text.
Mhm.
So
Also,
Right.
looking at it, there's some spots that's like, for instance, like table one, the MO flow chart, right before it, it looks like it's got two spaces in between the paragraph before it and where the chart starts. So like maybe taking out like little things like that
Right.
will help too. Like just kind of put them up against each other
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
and see where that leaves y'all.
oh yeah, I see what you're talking about now. Yeah, for sure. Also, the paragraph, the procedural drift, there's like two spaces after the table. So maybe you can just, backspace one so that it can be right under. I don't know if that was like a thing on there where it had to be a certain indentation, but you have like at least one line of space. Yeah, if I just did it on the like edited one feedback and it looks normal to me.
Nice.
Let's see.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Let's see. How long was it supposed to be? Do you know?
Was it like
I think it's 3 to 5. Is it?
3 to 5?
Or is that
like 6
that may have been my other group project,
like
so I don't know.
6 or something. Without looking, I couldn't tell you.
I'm trying to count the pages. I think it says Okay, let's see.
It says 16.
Yes, it does.
Oh.
But that's with,
That's also with references and stuff like
True.
that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, and also the charts take up a bunch of space, but like you have to have them.
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah.
it's like, it's.
So maybe
like
that can be like the
11
exception for her.
Yeah, it's like 11 basically without everything.
Okay.
I wonder if like, you know how, because the page count doesn't include, you know, references, the appendices and the title page. I wonder if like, I don't know if it would be weird, but like if we put the tables in the appendix, I don't know. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah,
as a thought.
Like,
I don't know if
say
it would
the
be weird, but
The appendix is also the checklist for us, correct? So like that shouldn't count towards the
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
overall,
Doesn't
because
count.
I know when I did it for our group, I submitted our assignments. I put the checklist as like something like a totally different document just because it was easier for me to do.
Okay.
Yes.
So like,
Yeah.
if y'all want to maybe take that off, make it a separate thing, and that'll take the page count off too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
that's a good point.
I think I remember her saying we could do that too. She said you could either embed it in the assignment or do it in the appendix.
I feel like that should eliminate at least like a good 2 pages then.
I would say, yeah, that's 1, 2. It goes on to the third 3 pages, barely.
Oh, wow.
but
Okay. Yeah.
it's 2 full pages and goes on to a third one some.
Okay. Yeah. Be helpful.
Is there anything else you guys had for us?
Congratulations on it being the end of the semester.
Yeah.
You guys too.
Yeah, get it?
Yes, we all did it.
Yes.
I know. And whoever's graduating in like 2 days, kudos to you.
Thanks.
One more
Yep.
semester.
That's me too.
Congrats.
I know I graduate in December as well.
I'm excited.
Yes, I know I am too.
Can't wait. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all the free time.
I know the
Right?
next like 3 or month we have, I don't either. I guess live my life. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna stop the video. Again, you guys did a great job as always.
Thank you.
This looks fantastic. I know that it looks like you guys put a lot of hard work into it, so I couldn't imagine, having to do this one, but you guys did awesome. So
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you.
you're welcome.
Yeah, everything looks great.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna stop it.